So, Michel's left the building.
Yeah.
But hello everyone and welcome to the Voidcast. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and more importantly have a lot of fun doing it. This will be the 32nd live episode of the Precipice of Dreams. So if it's your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here with us before, welcome back. We really appreciate that all of you are coming along on this adventure with us. So, oh, there he is. Still muted
there. He is.
Let's see. Hey. Hello. So, how's everyone doing in chat and here with me at the table? Oh, great. Yeah, thanks, man. Such an enthusiastic response. I like it.
No, I was reacting, but then you reacted within 1 second.
No,
at least that's how I felt.
I felt an awkward silence, so I thought I'd continue.
Oh, no, sometimes you should stretch the awkward silences just to see what happens. And I would have been very enthusiastic, but now I'm just meh. No, it's not true. I'm enthusiastic.
Lean into the awkward silence.
Yeah,
I'm trying, but you guys keep talking, so.
Is this talking forward? Damn it, I'm on the wrong show.
And there it is. Nice. Thanks.
We all went for it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. You have to lean into it.
Yeah.
So, before we dive into the action, we should get some stuff out of the way. So let's start with some socials, Michel. Maybe a special surprise. Who knows?
Maybe?
I don't know.
Socials, we have them. Check them out. The link dr.ee/voidcastlive. There's links to our Instagram account, to our Discord, to our Twitch, to our YouTube. You can find all our videos, all our artwork, all the awesome conversations, and everything that we are planning to do in the future on these social media outlets. Yeah. So one of the things that we are announcing, it has been announced on other channels already, but announcing here today is that next week we have a special one-shot here on Monday. We're back playing Call of Cthulhu with our good friends Top Down Tabletop, our friend Ash, we might know from being British, and we are joined by another amazing guest, Vechel Fantasy, Rick, who you might have seen on our channel before, and I've done an interview on his channel. He's one of the biggest Dutch D&D streamers out there, and we're super happy to have him on the show because he's been a delight every time he's been on. He was on last week during our Dust City Outlaws one-shot. If you haven't seen it, you can still watch it on Twitch, but it will be on YouTube this week. There were some problems rendering it, so I have to do that again, and then I'll upload it to YouTube, and it will be there for your viewing pleasure. Next Monday, Call of Cthulhu. And do you want to throw it to the thing?
Yeah, let's do the thing. You prepared the thing. I got the thing.
Yes, I prepared a thing. I made a introduction video, a teaser of sorts for our show. So check it out.
Here's the thing. Not sure. It was loud. It's loud. I didn't adjust the audio. Very awesome.
So
yes.
strange.
So I'll be the keeper of arcane lore that evening, and I'll be putting my players through some trauma, and we'll see how they cope with it, if they can remain sane or lose themselves in madness and insanity. Also,
some die.
This is, some people die. Sorry, Ortmund, you will be remembered.
No worries.
Not fondly, but...
You will be remembered.
Yeah, you will be remembered.
And
also, this is just in. Rick was mentioned as an unknown investigator, but he is actually playing a lawyer that evening. And Ash will not be reprising his role as Lord Smythe, but will actually be a new character. A magician by the name of the Great Horatio. So,
no, truly,
truly,
that's funny.
So, yes,
Horatio Ortmund. So you stole a character. Maybe we'll see. Tune in next week and check it out.
Tune in next week.
Yeah. What else? Jasper, you're doing stuff, right?
Yes, I've got a couple of announcements. Aren't we? I'll ask. Aren't we doing the Saturday announcement or the Sunday very early announcement?
Oh, yes. I was saving that for later, but do it now.
Okay, I'll first go into my own thingies. So there will not be a Jasper's Lab tomorrow. You might have seen the streaming schedule on Facebook or here on Twitch, but there are some surprises on it, like the Call of Cthulhu one shot and another one later this month. But if you will see that the next date we will be doing stuff is Sunday at 1:30 a.m., which is like, I don't know how to say. It's when I should be in bed, but I will not be in bed. And I don't think Michelle will be either, because we'll be joining a one-shot on the other side of the pond. And that means that we have to be up in the middle of the night. So we'll be joining a top-down tabletop on their side of the ocean. And yes, I'm quite excited for that one, because that will be quite an adventure on itself. Like, how do we stay awake, for example?
It will be a challenge, for sure.
I leave it to them to do the official announcement with all the characters and stuff. But,
they already announced some stuff, which I can repeat here safely, and that's the theme of the evening will be around a ninja village where us players may be coming from or going to.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited to play my character. So I can't wait for this stream.
Same here. It will be cool. But I'm not going to spoil anything. But I already love my character, so that's a thing.
Yeah. Me too.
So that's the first announcement. Then the next one is that on the next Talking Void on the 12th of October, we'll be joined by DM Shanks from Top Down Tabletop. We've got kind of a big collaboration with them going on right now. I really love it, because we're just exchanging people and adding some from other
exchanging people
well.
left and right.
Exchange role players. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll
don't abbreviate that. That means something else.
I didn't listen, I think.
Okay.
Okay. And Roger will be there as well, because the topic will be, of course, this could have been anyone, but I said as much to Top Down Tabletop, because they are all dungeon masters, but Roger really wanted to join from our side, so that's okay. And the topic will be, what is your DM style and why? Or the long version is, what is your dungeon master style and why? Because I thought it was such a short answer that it needed elaboration on the DM part.
And also, if you're not a dungeon master, what is your dungeon master's DM style?
And why?
And DM style could stand for direct message. So
let's make it a dungeon master style. Although I could do DM style and see what kind of answers we are getting. It would be terribly funny, I think. But
probably a lot of direct message jokes.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Like Michelle, who only talks in GIFs.
They're the best form of communication.
Exactly.
Anyways, that will be next Tuesday at 9 Central European Time at the normal time slot. So that's a thing as well. And then I think the week after we'll be continuing Jasper's Laboratory. There's Fix. We just announced the one shot and the joining of Shanks in our
We just announced everything
Void.
concerning
We just
Top Down
announced
Tabletop.
everything. So I think that's all I have to say about that. But I think it's a busy week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But an awesome one.
Yeah.
That's great.
With lots of cool stuff.
Lots and lots happening. All right. I think we can start then, right? Or does anyone else want to say something? No? Nice.
Let's just start.
Then let's go into the intro, which is this one. Misha?
Are you talking about? Oh, sorry.
Over 200 years ago, the world trembled in the wake of the last God War. When the gods disappeared, they took all divine magic with them, and the world fell into chaos. But then, 6 years after the godfall, a new god arose, Aedon, god of the world. But the damage had been done. Even now, the world remains wounded. More and more landmasses have become corrupted, leaving them uninhabitable and dangerous. We have now learned that all the gods had their own dream, and that our world is the result of those dreams combined. And much like the sudden appearance of Aedon, another entity has appeared. A being of nightmare and corruption. Oh, cool. The more we learn about the threats that we face, the more we are unsure of what's actually going on, leading to crisis of faith for Bowen and Solwing, an overconfidence in faith for Quintus, and a growing feeling that forces bigger than we know are using us as puppet in some sick and twisted play. We now find ourselves in the city of Stalwart, where we had some deep emotional and theoretical conversations, and we learned of some Troublems.
Problems.
And we learned of some...
No, you coined that term. I like it.
Yeah, I coined it. Where we learned of some Troublems at the local mines. And that's where we start off.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, Troublems.
I so love Stalwart.
It's not Stalwart though. It's Standel.
It's a stalwart city of Standel.
So many troubles.
I forgot. I forgot. My bad. I forgot the city name. I looked it up on Instagram. I saw your post, and I just saw Stalwart. And it was something with an S. And I went with it. Standel. Yes.
Standel. Yeah.
Oh, so many problems.
So, but you guys split the party again.
Yes, we did.
Because Quintus is staying in a small church called Small Church, and Solwing, Oddleaf, and Bowen are currently in front of Grey Nugget, the dwarven tavern / inn.
Indeed.
I'm saying I'm going to bed.
Is that the name of the inn? Indeed.
No, it's Grey Nugget, but it's a little bit early for. It's Bowen, so.
Oh, I imagined it being like 11.
It's more like 8ish.
Yeah, but we continue the conversation with small talk and the shenanigans and stuff, and I think
it was a pretty deep and long conversation.
Yeah,
it was. It was a nice conversation as well.
Yes,
getting a bit tipsy and stuff.
Best conversations always happen when I'm not around.
That's true.
No.
Finally, when
Thomas is always
died,
with him in spirit, right?
Well, I just wanted to say, finally, when Thomas died, we thought we could finally have some decent conversation, but then Eric came back.
All right, let's just
Eric,
let me just bring it back to the game, because the last thing that happened previous episode was our good friend Sir Günther made his way to a tavern to meet a mysterious figure.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Who introduced himself with insert name here. And
I didn't have time to write down his name, so I have all notes.
You had 2 weeks to write down his name.
Yeah, but I forgot to write down his name, so I'm reading through my notes now, and I still haven't written down the name.
Gérard Demont.
Jared Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Deuxmond.
Yeah, Jared Two Mountains. Yes, Demont.
Yeah, Demont.
Demont? Okay, Demont.
Looking at the map.
Yeah, and when he introduced himself, he turned over his collar and he showed you a pin of a green key.
Yeah, the Emerald Key.
An emerald key, yeah. Which means...
On the Knights of the Order of the Emerald Key.
Yes, he is a knight.
Oh, hey! I have noted his name with the Order of the Emerald Key, so...
You did do it.
You want to tell us something about the emerald key? Or just do like they do and say nothing?
The Emerald Key is an order of knights. Their heraldry is a green key on a field of gold, and their motto is the Crown's Secrets.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So, spy masters or...
Yeah, information brokers, that kind of stuff.
Information brokers.
So knightly.
Diplomats, even, sometimes.
Yeah. So Sir Günther does know this knightly order, as he knows every knightly order, as is custom with the knightly orders, they know each other. So he says, Sir Gerard of the Emerald Key, Order of the Emerald Key, and what business are you on, good sir?
Well, I was actually waiting for you, Sir Gottlieb.
Well, do continue. I'm here now.
Let's just say I am aware of your mission. And I know what it is you carry. And I'm here to offer you to help you on this mission by relieving you of the item.
Well, the item has been put into my care, and I do intend to continue my mission.
I understand, but I think the item would be better in the hands of the Emerald Key. We have been tracking down a certain cult, by lack of a better word, who also seem to have a particular interest in this object. And I know that they have been looking for you as well. And let's just be honest here, you are not as young as you used to be.
Well, listen up here, young man. I presume he's young, right?
He's middle-aged. But he's a lot younger than you are. Yeah.
Well, listen up, young man. I am quite capable of doing this, and I have companions who help me on my quest. So, if you have nothing else to offer, then I will refuse, well, this offer.
I have nothing to offer, but I do wonder who your companions are. I haven't seen your squire. Lightfeather, was it?
Yes, dear Thomas. He died on the road. Unfortunately. But I still have a couple of companions who can help me with this task, and I intend to continue with my quest, and I hope the Emerald Key won't be standing in my way.
Of course not.
In my doing so.
We are allies, after all. So I have some questions about your objectives. Why take the key to Brentwick? The key, no, sorry, that key is Emerald Key and it's floating around in my head. He doesn't call it a key, the object to Brentwick.
So it is a key then?
No. yeah. I corrected myself so you don't have to read into things.
Well, the object was put into my care, and I can dance around this subject, but I know you guys know much more than I would like to admit. So this object was given to me
the White Rose hasn't been that forward with information.
Okay.
I don't even know who gave you the object.
Well, the information broker is lacking information. That's a first.
As I said, I've been tracking down this cult. And this cult has a particular interest in this object. And that's how I came to know of its existence. And after some information gathering, I discovered that it was actually one of the Order of the White Rose that was carrying this object. But not one of their foremost knights.
Well, now you flatter me, sir.
Did I? Ah, sarcasm. Yeah. No, let's just be honest here, Günther. See? You don't sound that great.
Out of character, screw you.
No, but it's Günther isn't a picture of health either. So.
And what might be your interest in this key? What do you intend to do?
My interest is mere with the cult, and I intend to use it as bait.
You intend to use this item as bait? Well, I don't want this item to fall into the wrong hands, and using it as bait sounds very
dangerous
and riskful. So we will be holding on to the.
Might be enough to draw them out finally, because they have been hiding very well.
But if you want to hunt down these cultists, you can always tag along and see if the cultists come towards this item, and then you can take care of them then. I don't have to handle.
Yeah, but I don't want to deal with their agents. I want to see who is in charge. I want to chop off the head and not squabble with the limbs.
Well, you, Sir Knight, are welcome to join us on our quest, but I will not be handing over this item. It was put into my care, and I will honor that.
Has to be expected.
And I'm sorry, I respect your order and all the things you have done for the crown in these past years. But still, I do not know you, sir, and suffice it to say, I do not fully trust you yet.
That's fair enough. I know a lot more about you than you do about me, I gather. But that's neither here nor there. I respect your decision. But I won't be traveling with you. But you can count on the Emerald Key, keeping a close eye on developments surrounding you and yours.
That's okay with me. And are there means to contact your order? if need arises?
No, as long as you're traveling, it will be hard. We have someone in Brentwick. If you do get there, you can leave a message at an inn.
Okay.
And you can tell him that the season of the harvest has started. And he'll know what to do. He gives you the name of an inn. I can, just for sake of continuation, I won't look it up right now. Should have prepared that, but didn't expect this question. But that would be the easiest way to get into contact with our order.
Okay. Then I will contact your order as soon as we arrive in Brentwick, just to be safe and just to be sure. I always am an advocate for cooperation between the knightly orders. As you might know, I have always been for every sort of and every form of cooperation.
Of course.
Except the Knight Templars. Sometimes they can be a bit of a hassle to work with, but...
Yeah. Things are escalating in Heldron as well. But that's a long way from here.
Yes, and those are troubles for another time. I will be making contacts in Brentwick with your contact, and then we will see
I
how the rest
appreciate
of
it, though. One more question, though. Do you know what Lord Sellenport wants with the object?
I have no idea yet.
Right, I'll try to figure that out myself then. Safe travels, Sir Gottlieb. And maybe we
And
meet
to
again.
you. May the crown watch over you.
Well, he dons his hood, he stands up and walks out of the tavern.
Okay. Damn it. Out of character, do I know that I was taking this to Lord Sellenport?
No, you never asked, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't want to... If I did know, Günther was just bluffing to the other knight, but... Short.
We have now seen firsthand the immense information gathering prowess that Günther possesses. So it's no wonder that you didn't know who you were.
Günther goes like, Lord Sellenport, now I remember.
Yes, I remember. Lord Sellenport, my dear old friend Sellenport.
Oh,
is that his first or last name?
Yeah. You're following a cult that we know a lot of information, or we have no information about the cult itself. But
damn it, I forgot to ask about the cult. Yes, damn it.
By the way, I heard he has a great chapel. This Lord Sellenport.
Yeah, you should visit.
It's a very nice surfing lady as well, as I've come to understand.
Karen or something else?
Karen.
Karen, yeah.
Karen.
Susan.
Susie.
Something.
Susan.
Anyway, let the other guys. You guys just turn in for bed and that's it.
Oh, nice.
Do nothing at anymore.
Turn in for bed.
Right, you guys? Nice
Sorry?
walk through that.
You wanna?
An evening stroll.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I will join Solwing for an evening stroll for sure.
It's way past my bedtime. I really have to get some rest.
We'll see you in
Quintus
the
still
morning,
has
probably.
2 hours of praying to do so, and then I will go to bed. As most pious priests will before bed.
You've won the prey off, Quintus. No need to.
Hey, he won the battle, not the war.
True.
Great war.
Okay, so me and Solving take a stroll around town.
All right. Yeah. It's a nice town. It's relatively new, like I said for last time. Most buildings are made of stone, and they look very well tended to. It's clean compared to most other cities you've been. Bresser was kind of clean as well, but yeah, but this looks almost yeah, like a military base would, like super clean, super
Well maintained.
strak.
Is it
Well
the
maintained,
Disneyland?
yeah.
Is it the Disneyland of medieval towns?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, like that. If someone throws something on the ground, there's someone with the picker to pick it up. Yeah, no, not like that, but something like that. The market has been cleaned up, and yeah, you see some empty stalls still there, but even those are well maintained and well left behind. Yeah, you walk over the square, you see the statue again of Standel. And you dive into some alleyways and some streets, and yeah, it all looks pretty nice. There's small houses, big houses. It's something for everyone. It's most interesting maybe is where your tavern is actually, or your inn is located, and that's a dwarven district. Most houses there are of a different make, and yeah, the whole populace of the town changes as well. It's mostly dwarves there. It's like 90% dwarves, and they all reside there. Or it's 90% dwarves when you're in that district, not the whole time.
So they're not fully 100% dwarves.
No, there's but there's some business going on there as well. The people walking about. You don't know if there's any humans living in one of those dwarven buildings, but who knows?
Okay.
I think also the dwarves are for at least 70% water.
I don't know. It's
And anyway, I think that Sir Günther told us not to go with him, but he didn't tell us not to keep an eye on things. So if we pass the tavern, I just go a bit slower and try to look in on the tavern if I can.
remind me, was it in the Crossroads or the Chalice where you were holding that meeting? I think it's Crossroads, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, Günther, do you stay at?
No. I intend to find the rest of the folk of my party as soon as this conversation has ended. I do watch over my shoulders a bit more than I was, because if I'm followed by either cultists or the Emerald Key, I would like to know that. So
okay, so when these guys pass the crossroads, you come up behind them and say, "Ah, there you are."
Yeah, I was wandering around the tavern for 5 minutes now, trying to find a way, but...
No, but this conversation lasted a lot shorter than their conversation did. They stayed out there for, well, like an hour or maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
And this all happened while... your conversation happened while Bowen was having a conversation with the priest and got into a crisis.
Oh yeah, the crisis of faith.
Crises. Plural. But yeah, you meet each other in front of the chalice.
Sir Günther,
Crossroads, sorry.
Good evening, Solwing.
nice to see you.
Good evening to Bowen and
The Bowen is not there.
Oh, it's not there. He went to bed. But I realize now that your eyesight might be going with...
Oh, sorry, I'll leave. Humans, you all look the same.
Anyway, so how was it? What was it?
Well, I was approached by another knightly order who want to take, well, not possession, but who want to they want to take possession of the shard.
How do they know about the shard?
One of their agents has been tracking the cult that has been attacking us.
They've been tracking the cult, so they might actually know more about them. Did you ask?
As I was saying, they have been tracking the cult, and they wondered if they could take possession of the shard and lure out the cult or the cult's leadership.
Of course you said no, but that
No.
we would be happy to work with them to find this cult, right?
Yes. I have. They have offered to assist us, and as soon as we arrive in Brentwick, we can contact their local agent to assist us. Though I would like to break caution because this knightly order, it's a secretive order, full of spies and. Well,
Being from court, DM, do I know about this
You know
knightly order and
the
what they do?
yeah, you know all the knightly orders, or at least
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah, I know.
Well, name 3 orders.
I'm all too aware of what the Emerald Key does for the
Yes.
crown.
Yes, and I do want to be cautious about this. Everything they say is always veiled in secret, and they know more than they let on, and that's one thing that troubles us. But he knows more than we do on this cult, and next time I meet him, I might ask about the cult.
Might.
Might,
You-
if I don't forget it. But still, we can.
Is he still inside?
I think the guy
He
left, right?
Yeah, he left.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, be sure to point him out if you see him tonight or tomorrow.
Yes, I have the eyes of a hawk, so I can point him out in the crowd if I can see him. But I doubt we'll see him again before our mission ends. I think we will meet him or meet his associates in Brentwick.
I do think it's strange that he requested the item from you.
Well, he did not force it of me, so it's damn well better than we are used to these past couple of days.
But he knows that you have to bring the item to another source, right? Another player.
Yes, and he thinks I'm bringing the item to Lord Sellenport.
Never heard of him.
No.
Well, that is your quest.
But why would another knightly order want to possess an item that another knightly order needs to safely transport?
Yeah, they think they can lure out the cultists in a more efficient way. In their eyes, I'm only one knight against, all odds, and they can employ the full knightly order if they need to, if need arises. And they work from the shadows and they work in secret, so they are better at setting up ambushes than, us knights of the White Rose.
Did they offer to bring it to this Sellenport Lord man?
No. He just asked why I was transporting it to, if I was transporting it to Lord Sunnerport.
Makes no sense.
I wonder though what they know of this cult. Do they know people, locations, what they're doing? What do they know about the entity that the cult is following?
I was a bit taken aback by the whole conversation, so I forgot to ask that. But I think we can ask it to them when we meet the next contact. And it might be better if one of you will be escorting me by that time, because...
Well, I would love to be there for that. There are many questions I would like to ask.
And I would welcome your company, at least. So, where are Bowen and...
Bowen's already off to bed, and Quintus is staying at the church.
Yes, he told me that.
Yeah, Bowen actually came back. I think he's a bit in a rough spot, but I hope he can climb out of it.
Well,
Yeah,
the boy has been through much, so I don't fault him for that.
As we all have.
I think we should give him some space and to, well, make him make his puzzles and make him.
He is quite fond of puzzles.
Yeah, he's quite fond of puzzles.
It is late. It is late. We might have to let's go.
Yeah, I think he must figure out some stuff on his own.
Yeah. But no one can truly do everything alone, so let's just be there when he needs us.
Did the contact, the Emerald Key, know something about what's happening in the mines?
No, but Günther doesn't either, so that makes sense.
No, I haven't. Sorry, mines.
No, there's something going on in the mines here.
Okay, and is it a major problem or a minor problem?
Well,
He did it! He did it!
I did it! And trouble.
No.
Is it a problem?
It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Such a problem.
But do you want to investigate the mines?
Well, we do. We have a meeting planned tomorrow with an old dwarf here, a smith of some sorts.
You don't have a meeting. You decided.
No, we don't have a meeting. We're just going. Yeah.
Him.
Well, we're meeting him. We have a meeting planned. We are planning to meet this person in the morning, and if anyone besides Standel's men know anything about what's going on in the mine, it's him. So we thought we'd first try and talk to that person.
Okay, well, I can accompany you to that meeting, though I cannot accompany you on a quest yet, because, well, I still haven't fully healed up yet. I need all my strength to go on the road to Brandon.
Well, I'm not planning on taking on, as you so quaintly called it, a quest, but I was just wondering, with the appearance of the cultists today, that might have something to do with what's going on in the mine. And if that Knight of the Emerald Key is here, then maybe there's a presence there of this cult or something. I think it would be wise to at least
investigate,
ask around and investigate a bit.
Yes. And it might be prudent. Let's go to the meeting tomorrow morning and, well, let's see what information the dwarf can give us. And now I really need to go to bed, because my old bones are very tired.
Yes. Sounds like a good idea.
Alright, so you guys go to the Grey Nugget and get a room and go to sleep.
Yes.
And you wake up fresh and early. Just in time to greet the sun, right?
Nice. Then we do a little dawdle in the sky and sing the sun song.
I'm so glad your mic cut out for that because it might have deafened us all.
All right, so yeah, new day.
Did I see them at the table in the morning? When I get down?
I'm not sure.
I'm up early, so I'll be coming down the stairs. Or
Good morning. Good morning. I'll leave. Sorry, I drank too much. My voice is all scrambled.
Sounded kind of familiar.
yeah, it did sound kind of familiar. Anyway, I hope you had a good night's rest.
A bit too short, but I thought the conversation yesterday was a good reason to stay up a bit late. But I really need my rest. You know this by now.
Yes.
So let's meet the others, right?
Yes.
Well, Sir Günther comes downstairs as soon as, a couple of minutes later, and he joins you at the table.
Oh, you're staying in the Nugget as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have breakfast and then pick up Quintus.
Yeah, I didn't pay the innkeeper. How much does it cost here? Do we know?
Yes. Oddly arranged all of this. Yes.
Well, not for me, I guess.
It will be fine.
Okay.
It's taken care of.
Yeah, it's taken care of. By my noble signet ring.
you just paid with coin. Or you can pay with your signet ring, and then you can stay a lot longer than this.
Money, please.
Money, please.
Money, please. Anyway.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yes.
So
we'll pay once we leave. So, shall we go pay the runesmith a visit?
Yes.
Why again?
To ask more about the troubles in the mines.
Oh, sorry, you both weren't here for that, but we already told Günther yesterday evening. I don't intend to go to the mines, but with the attack of the cultists yesterday, I thought it might be wise to at least ask around to see what's going on in the mines. It might have something to do with the cult. Well, Standel's men are busy keeping it all locked up and quiet, it seems. So we found someone not obligated to the Standel's men that might have some more information.
Okay. I've been thinking about this when I went to bed yesterday, and although my main goal is to get to Brentwick to get some spells in the end. I already got some spells, by the way, for the spell book that you gave me. But
glad it was useful.
Yeah, but I can't add them to my book. I lack the materials, so that's a thing. But I have been thinking that maybe it's quite okay to do things along the way proactively instead of reactively for once.
Yeah.
So let's just see what it brings us. This nugget of information that we've gotten.
I think that's a very nice way of looking at it. And if we can do some good on our way to Brentwick, then that would be great.
I've decided to take the optimistic approach to life. That's how I got out of bed this morning.
Good for you,
I'm
Bowen.
really happy to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also glad to hear that, Bowen.
Well, in the end, what's life worth if not to live it the fullest and help people all around the world, right?
Indeed, a nice sentiment.
No.
So, shall we leave then?
Yes.
Do you want to pick up Quintus?
Yes.
Or just
No,
go without him?
No, we were going to pick him up, right?
I don't know. It's right here down the street.
Yeah, but I suggested it earlier, and the town's not that big.
It's true. It's not that big.
I don't know. He will.
Well, let's
He
pick
will
him up.
probably. He
let's
will
give him a
probably
chance.
promise to. He will probably promise to save that entire mine before we get the chance to ask any questions.
No, he won't.
No, I think he's kind of a weird fellow, but I guess we are all pretty weird, so there's no difference in that circumstance. Even though I don't really like him that much, I should be able to like him over time.
Oh, it's not that I don't like Quintus.
Oh, I dislike him. But, you know. I've come to that conclusion as well. But as I say, maybe in the future we'll become fast friends. Although I doubt it.
I'm sure we will.
Well, you want to go pick him up then, Solwing?
Yeah, I can pick him up.
Literally? Are you picking
will.
him up?
Yeah, it will be quicker.
Just carry him.
So I fly out to Quintus and pick him up and to go to.
Okay, so you arrive at church, and then?
And then I knock on the door.
Well, some kind of clergy opens the door. Says, hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I
Lovely
help you?
morning it is. Sun is out.
Yes, I've seen. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Lord Quintus.
Lord?
Knights.
Oh, you mean the Templar?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a lord, you know?
Is he not a lord?
No, he's not a lord. No, you can't carry false titles with you. He's a knight lieutenant.
But I thought only lords talked like that.
Oh, no. That's lords are a different breed. Well, it's more like a warlord, but not a landlord. That makes
There's
sense?
a difference.
Yes.
No. It does not make sense.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with politics and stuff either, but I do know that they get mad when you bear false titles.
Good. I will remember that.
Good. But he's not here. He left.
He left?
Yeah, he went to the fort.
Where?
The fort. Up the hill.
Oh no. Okay, thank you.
That's some great off-screen thing.
And I don't know. Am I going to leave for the fort or am I going to? No, I'm first going to fly back to the party, right? Let's see the map.
The fort is actually pretty close by. Like you turn the corner and then you walk up the hill and then you're there.
Yeah, let's just do the Fort Quintus thing. Yeah,
Am I teaming up with Soulwing? Oh, this will be glorious.
So I fly to the fort, and I watch if I see Quintus somewhere along the road.
Well, he's not that hard to spot because there's three knights clad in in full plate armor, but with red tabards and cloaks or capes on them, and they carry an insignia of a blazing sun on their cloak. And Quintus seems to be in some kind of vehement discussion with them.
Okay, so I land next to Quintus.
Okay, as you land, you hear Quintus say, "Deny a proper church. That's not appropriate. I need to speak to your commander, to your Lord Commander. And I need to speak to him now."
Yeah, and those other 3 knights are being very dismissive of Quintus. And they say, ha, you want to speak to our lord now, do you? Well, that ain't gonna happen, son.
Son, do you know who I am?
Yes.
What is your name?
I know what you are, though.
I'm sorry, what is your name and rank?
I am Sergeant Reginald.
Sergeant, okay.
Of the Order of the Crimson Sun. And the Templars hold no sway here. So, take your god and be gone.
Take my god and be gone? I'm sorry, but my god is everywhere. How can I take my god?
Are you guys followers of the sun?
Who are you?
Following. Glad you can join us. Will you please help me persuade these gentlemen that I need an audience with his lordship? What's his name again?
Lord Standel.
Lord Standel. Lord Nicholas
like
Standel.
Standel,
Knight,
the city
Knight
you're
Marshal
in.
Standel. Yeah, yes. I know which city I am in.
Then you might be wise to remember his name.
Yes, Lord Standel. Nicholas Standel. But I do...
But no,
I request
my lord
an
doesn't
audience.
see Templar. At least not early in the morning. And maybe not in the afternoon. Don't think he's entertaining them at night either. So, you might be out of luck there, Templar.
Okay, what was your name again? Quintus takes out his writing apparatus.
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
R-E-G-I-N-A-L-D. Reginald. Sergeant Reginald.
Sergeant Reginald.
In
To be
the
fair-
Order of the Crimson Sun.
To be fair, this is totally how I would react to Knight
Sergeant
Templar.
Reginald Crimson Sun, and his offense is to deny a Knight Templar.
Gods.
Deny
Captain.
Knight
Captain,
Templar.
come over here.
Are you guys also
And
followers
there's
of
this clearly an officer of the knights comes over. He has no, he's not wearing it on his head, but under his arm he has a helmet with like a Roman helmet with the plumage, right? You know the
plumage,
the mohawk on his helm, and he has some markings you don't really recognize, but you do know that he's supposed to be an officer, and the guy called him captain, so it all makes sense. And he comes over and he says, trouble? Well, you see, sir, we got this Templar over here, and he wants to speak to our Lord. But I told him that the Lord doesn't want to see Templar early in the morning or on any time of the day. So I told him he should be on his way, but he's refusing to leave.
No, that's not exactly what happens.
Oh, yeah, and there's this bird.
I'm sorry, do not call this a bird. He is an Everin, and you should treat him with proper respect.
Thank you, Quintus.
Bonus
I'm
points
Everin,
for
and I need to be respected.
Now,
sure.
I would
Guests are
kindly
welcome in town of Standel.
Yeah,
It includes
actually,
Everin, of course, but you're more bird than mammal, though, right? Captain asks with a raised eyebrow.
I would have said no until yesterday evening because I had some insight in that matter.
Do not entertain them. Come on.
I will. I have a question.
Back to the matter at hand, though.
But first, my question: are you followers of the sun?
Crimson Sun, yes, of course.
So that's why.
That's why what?
That's why you're being so harsh against the Aedon follower.
No. That's...
No.
What? No, it has nothing to do with our order.
I'm sorry,
But
Captain.
you're followers of the sun, right? Although you call it only crimson, but it has many colors. Beautiful.
Yes.
Quintus, they're not Aedon followers like you.
No, we're not. So take your religion and go.
Take my religion and go. You will. This is not the last you've heard of me. And sorry, Knight Captain, your name is?
It's Captain. Captain
Sorry.
Daryl.
Captain Daryl?
Daryl. With a Y.
Daryl.
Because why are you not leaving yet?
Daryl, why
Why?
indeed also denied access
Quintus, why did you want to speak to Lord Standel?
to a representative of the church. So wait a minute, sewing
Wait,
representative
small church sent you?
church. Yes, the small church sent me.
They're going to
No,
be so much
they-
trouble.
Well, they did not send me. I'm speaking on their behalf. I'm speaking on behalf of, well, all followers of Aedon. Your city does not have a proper church. And this is a great offense in the eyes of Aedon. And it should have a proper church. It should have proper housing. This is outright ridiculous. We live in civilized lands now. Every city has a church.
But Quintus, be honest, the housing here is pretty fine.
I totally backed you right back there. Please back me up this.
Why are you denying the knight a church? Doesn't have to be.
Why is there no proper church? The brothers are totally upset
Because
that there is
our
no
Lord-
proper church in this.
Lord Standel doesn't want a church in this town. He doesn't want those Aedonites to
The knights.
what's the word?
He's an Aedon knight.
Contaminate our citizens with their religion.
I'm sorry,
It's
son,
causing
but have
enough trouble as it is. And
I'm
if
sorry,
people
son,
want
but
to
have
follow the old ways here, that's fine. If they want to follow Aedon, that's fine. But they don't need a church. They don't need to spread the religion. They need to keep it to themselves. There will be no church for Aedon in this town as long as Lord Standel lives.
Well, and have you ever been in battle with the powers of the corrupting powers?
Yeah, I've seen you wave, Jasper. Just a sec. I'm not sure what you are talking about, but
Have you seen the wounds on this world?
of course. Now, well,
And-
not seen them firsthand, but I know.
And how do you want to defend them without faith? Tell me. Are you going to approach it with a sword?
And you can
Yes,
mend
we
the
can.
wounds.
Our knightly orders can. Our church can.
Then
we
why
can protect you?
haven't you cleansed Salford?
We are very busy.
Oh yeah,
are
you
very
have better
busy
things to do, like spread your religion in some
Yes,
down,
we must spread our religion
down
to
south.
battle evil. We must spread our religion across the land so we can battle this evil
So
together.
you come here to recruit, have you? So you can take knights from here, travel to Salford, send them into the corruption and hope to cleanse it? No,
that's not
Sir
how it works.
Knight. Be on your way. I wish you a good day, but you're not welcome inside our fort.
Well, if most knights are made of the stuff that you are made up of, then I will not be requiring your aid in the coming battles against evil. But I do want these people protected from evil. So we need a proper church, and you can relay that to your lord.
The people have their church, and that is enough. If they are not content with
It
this
is too
church,
small. It's called small church.
then
damn it.
have them move to Woodford or Brentwick or Brester. I don't care.
Yes.
If they want a bigger church, they should go elsewhere. They have a small church. It's called small church for a reason, and we want to keep it that way.
Okay, I will be
Good
relaying
day,
this message
Sir
to my
Knight.
order, and we will see.
And the captain
what
turns
will
around and
go
walks away without waiting for.
on. Oh yes, walk away, coward! And Sir Quintus
Cap,
turns on his
what do we
heels.
do?
Quintus turns on his heels and walks away briskly with the brisk pace. And,
So by now I've been starting. I've started to look out of Kiss's eyes, and started flying around to see where Solwing went. And if at a point I saw Solwing from Kiss's view, I released my gaze and said to Oddleaf and Günther to follow me towards where they are, just to meet them, because I think they're staying away too long.
Okay.
Sir
So,
Günther says,
fun-
you're going to the church? I will not be joining you to the barracks, but I wish you well.
Fun fact. Do you know what small town also doesn't have a Church of Aedon?
Your heresy has not yet been noted.
There's a chapel, though.
I look at Quintus walking away, and then I turn to the guards and I say, I
Dedicated
actually
to
really
Uncle.
like your idea about like being free to believe whatever you want and keep it to yourself. You should keep it that way.
Yeah, listen to your friend.
I didn't hear that. I'm already too blushed
Okay.
down.
Send our regards to Sir Standel and thank him for letting us stay in his town. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Have a nice day, Wingsel.
Solwing out!
And then I join Quintus and
Deep
I tell him we should look for the others. We're going to have a.
Hello.
Hey, there they are.
Yes, that might be best. I think I have a lot to talk about with my knightly orders as soon as I reunite with them.
Do I see Quintus,
morning, Quintus.
walking up to us?
Yeah.
So the
And,
first thing I said to Quintus is, hey, Quintus, even though I don't like you, I've decided to give you a chance.
Not now, Bowen. He walks past you.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going, Quintus?
I'm going to blow off some steam. Where am I meeting these them?
We were walking towards you.
Yeah, on the road towards.
We are probably somewhere. We are probably meeting up somewhere around.
Yeah,
the
probably in
square.
front of the. Oh no, a little bit earlier than that. I think it's around next to the Crimson Hall, a little bit further away. Yeah, like that first intersection you see there on the map.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to pray for temperance and patience, but what are you all doing up here?
Lost your virtues?
No, I do not lose my virtues.
He wanted a bigger church, but they are not going to give it.
No, this church is too small for the...
But actually, they made some valid points, though.
I am sorry?
That
God.
it might be good to have everyone have their own religion and then just keep it to themselves.
Yes, but you are now denying people their religion by making it too small a church. People cannot worship Aedon in such a small church. I've been there. It's a terribly small place.
They
So
aren't
you
even
didn't-
up to par, you know. They lack a certain amount of conviction. They're kind of
No.
smooth talking their way through
Are you-
religion, and I don't think they're actually really worshipping Aedon either.
Now, boys,
Thank
it's
you.
too.
Thank you,
it's-
Bowen. Finally,
I'm talking
someone
about
making some
small
sense.
church.
Boys, it's too early for theological discussions. We had a plan. Let's go and meet this runesmith and ask some questions about the mines.
Yes. Do remind
Will
me
you be
tonight
joining
that
us? Will you be joining us, Quintus?
Yes, it will take my mind off things. Do remind me that I have to write up a letter and send it by postal pigeon. I don't know if they have that in this adventure.
Well, messenger birds. Yeah.
A messenger bird, yeah. I have to relay a message via messenger bird tonight.
I stand next to Bowen and I ask him, At what time can we start theological discussions then?
At about 9.
About 9.
That's right between second breakfast and 11 C's.
But I want to set something straight here, Quintus, as we walk towards the smithing. I don't think small church deserves a bigger church.
Begging your pardon, Brother Bowen.
That's what I said. I wasn't talking about the lord of the city. I was talking about the inhabitants of that little church.
Okay, you boys wait here. Günther Solwing, please join me, and I walk off towards the direction.
I think the conversation has ended with this.
Yeah, I'm clearly not.
Well, Quintus is still fuming. He's normally he has a golden yellowish shade on his skin that's now completely crimson. So,
Like the Order of the Crimson Sun, right?
Temperance, you shall control yourself. Do not let your emotions guide your way. You shall be gentle. Shall be kind to others and show mercy when it's
So where is this dwarf that you were talking about, Oldreef?
Well, if you think you can leave your problems outside of that door, then you're welcome to follow me. It's near the tavern where we stayed in the Dwarven district.
I have no. I'm. Oh, you think a discussion is problems? No, it's.
No,
just
I
a
don't. I
discussion.
wasn't necessarily talking to you, Owen.
Okay. Oh, you want to leave? Oh, this is a thing where you say problem, but you mean Quintus. I can leave them outside of the door. I'll come with you.
Quintus is not the problem. Let's go.
Now I'm confused, but I'll
I'm
follow
pretty sure
anyway.
it's Troublems, though.
Yeah, the Troublems.
Okay, so you make your way over to Mardal's runery.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, well, it's easy to find. It's right at the back of the town, and it's one of the bigger buildings there. There's a smoke plume coming out of a chimney there, a big one. And there's a sign outside that says Mardal's runery in 2 different languages. For those who can read Dwarven, it's written in Dwarven. And for those who can't, it's written in Common. And you see it's like this hanging shield of a sign with a rune in the middle and the Dwarven name at the top, and at the bottom it says the Mardal's runery in Common. But before you enter, I think we need a small break.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Quintus can cool off a bit.
Yeah, he
because
needs to repeat his
My voice
mantras
needs to
for a
fall off.
while.
we
needs
don't
to
need
pray.
him bringing his Aedon problems into this conversation.
I love it, man. Okay. And my voice needs a real time up right now.
Okay, I won't talk to you again then. Anyway, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, so stick around, enjoy the music, and we'll see you soon. And we're back, or at least most of us are. We're continuing as we started off without Michel. Oh, there he is. There he is. Nice timing.
So what I think is pretty funny is that when you look at the Dwarvish words and you look at the common words, is that they kind of overlap in the grammatical sense, but there's this change, a shorter script in Dwarven that expresses a bit more in the undertone of the words than there is in the common tone. Don't you agree?
What?
It's just well, never mind.
Oh, you're talking as Bowen right now.
Yes, I'm talking as well.
Also,
They are
before we continue, wait a second, because I just read chat, and I see the real question is, will Eric make an awesome painting of the city? And someone else replied with, I hope so. That encampment is insane. Well, he didn't make a drawing of the city specifically, but I have some artwork to show. If you guys want. Like, it's more of, of an impression of a village. Check this out.
he doesn't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know what you're talking
No, yeah.
yeah.
He
Okay.
doesn't know which one I'm talking about.
Yes, that one's awesome too.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's just this nice scenery. This
Yeah, I imagine that might be Brester, where we started this adventure.
No, Bresser is actually a
Yeah.
far bigger city than this. This
Sorry, Perot.
Rod. No, that's smaller than this. No, this is actually kind of accurate for this town. This
Okay,
might,
well.
not be that bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very nice.
Super beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
I know,
already
right?
forgot making this painting, but it's
Yeah.
awesome to see it again.
It's one of the earlier ones you did, and I was looking for a right time to just reveal it. But yeah, Eric made a bunch of sceneries that aren't really related to stuff that was happening. Like the Woodford one was, of course, and the Lacrimar. But I have more, but I'll share that another time.
Nice.
What?
Okay, awesome.
Or do you want it now, Eric?
Oh, maybe you do you, man.
No, yeah, maybe later on.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe
We'll
later
see.
on.
Wait,
He
no,
has
we
been
can't finish-
doodling and stuff. So who knows? And I like my my background changing every once in a while, so I can add this one now. You've seen the whole picture. Next week it's gonna be in the background as well. Or
Awesome.
Next week, 2 weeks. Next time.
Next time,
But yeah, there you are. Just hanging out in front of Mardal's runery.
So I commented on the thingy.
On the
where
signs.
name
On the
was-
sign.
On the sign, yeah.
Yeah,
And then I walk in.
I never got a chance to learn Dwarfish, even though we had a lot of dealings on our island with dwarves as well, being the traders that they are.
I kind of speak it fluently, but no.
Good to know. I step in.
Yeah, as you open the door, this small bell starts to chime, and yeah, you enter. Well, it's not really a shop; it's more of a workplace. There's this counter though, but you don't see any items on display or anything. You do see a large anvil that has been decorated with runes. Some of them are even glowing. With this bluish whitish light, and there's you see some shields and weaponry, mostly hammers and maces, blunt weapons, hanging from a wall behind it. There's no forge of any kind that you can see, at least, but there was a chimney, so there's bound to be one somewhere. But yeah, it's empty. There's no one there. At least not at first, but it doesn't take long before a dwarf walks in, and he takes a look at you, and he says, "Well, if that isn't a strange company, if I've ever seen one."
Good day, sir. We are looking for Rekmar. Might you be him?
Yes, that is me, son of Mardal.
I'm Oddly Vraatsvanger, and these are my friends, Solwing, Bowen, Günther, and Quintus. And
Welcome. Welcome.
we were wondering if we might bother you for a bit of information.
Information. So you're not here to peruse my offerings.
Well, I wouldn't object to perusing your offerings in a moment, but no, our main reason for coming here was to ask you some questions about the mines.
Mines.
We stayed at the Grey Nugget last night, and we got a chance to talk to some of the lovely people who live here. And they told us there were some problems at the mines, and that the soldiers of Sir Standel have kept the mines locked up and any information under wraps. And yeah, we would like to know a bit more.
Well, they're even keeping my apprentice there. I have to run the whole shop alone.
Oh.
But yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why they are doing this? Why are they so interested in what's going on at the mines? What is actually going on at the mines?
Well, I'm not too sure, but some kind of magical occurrence might be the correct way to put it.
Oh,
A magical occurrence?
Yeah. Like I talked to my apprentice, but they wouldn't release him. There was some kind of explosion in the mines.
Mm-hmm.
And that affected the wildlife in there. At least they stumbled upon a moral nest. And yeah, they seem to be affected. And it even affected some bears in the region, I think. They grew crystals from their fur and attacked the village.
That's strange indeed. These creatures, they came all the way to the village?
Well, the bears did. The morals just keep to themselves in the mines. But I think they evacuated the mines, but they're keeping all the personnel there. My apprentice was there to gather some dust for me. And he hasn't been released.
Are these people still are they keeping them at the mines or somewhere else?
Well, at the mines. They're putting them in some kind of quarantine or something.
Might what has affected the wildlife also affected the people there? Is that what they're afraid of?
Yeah, that's what they're afraid of. So far, no signs of that happening, though.
This seems awfully strange. So our reason for asking is we got attacked by some strange cultists yesterday, and we were wondering whether this might have anything to do with that. But it actually seems that it's unrelated, or it might be.
I don't know anything about cultists. Well, you have those, and he looks at Quintus, and then to Bowen and says, "Never mind."
I wink to the dwarf.
What?
A knowing wink. Well, any other information that you could offer us would be very helpful. And if there's anything we could do for you.
Do for me? Well, you could see that my apprentice is released.
What
I've
do you
tried,
all
but
think?
I can't leave job during the day.
I think we can do that. It won't be a problem. Let's just talk to them and solve this thing. I've been thinking, could it be that just a random thought, I think, but might there be another kind of, instead of a nightmare, might there be a dream seeping through?
Interesting theory.
Oh, there are these 16 worlds out there that each have a god in them, which were the original gods, and they are kind of gone now. And there's this connecting city, I think, or something, a place where they would meet. Then
you're talking about the old ways. Yeah, I know what you're. Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I think.
Yeah. Okay, so that's nice. Then
Well, we haven't
don't have to explain.
heard from the old gods in, what's it now, 2 centuries?
Oh, we went to one of the realms, or at least they went. I didn't actually go there, but
You went to one of the godly realms? What?
no, not me. Sorry, I mistakenly involved me into this quest that I wasn't on.
Well, this might sound strange, but he is not incorrect. There is a portal near Woutvoort that took us to another place.
And this place was like a realm of one of the old gods.
Yes.
Interesting.
Insert name of old god here.
Elris.
It was specifically Elris's realm that we visited.
Interesting.
It seems that the woods there still hold some connections to this realm.
So
at
I
least
was
in the form
thinking
of this
about
portal.
maybe there's a realm seeping through here. You know, maybe things are getting testy or something. I'm speculating wildly now, but I kind of like the new me that's doing this.
Well, do you want to
I
roll
kind of
an,
like. I kind of like the new you, Bowen.
Do you want to roll some kind of I don't know if you have Arcana or
Me?
yeah?
Of course I have.
See if you
I
can
could
put
do-
2 and 2 together.
I have a religion or arcana or history. I don't care. They're all the same.
Do
They're all
Arcana
the same
then.
to me.
They're all the same.
Man, 3 plus 7 is a 10.
It's a 10. Okay.
But we were doing it together, so I might have had advantage.
Yeah, I can give you advantage on. Sorry, I was looking at
Okay,
my
then
character sheet
you make a
because
roll
I.
and add the highest bonus of the 2.
Okay, so I make a roll as well.
Yeah, that is the advantage die. Usually when I use the
yeah.
aid another
So
ability,
I
then I
rolled-
let both players roll, and then use
I
the highest
rolled a
modifier.
14. Oh, sorry. I rolled a 14, and my
Plus 7?
plus bonus is a plus 3.
Mine is a plus 7, so
That's 21.
21.
Well, actually, when Bowen is talking about this, like there might be some relation with the other dreams seeping through, and you think back about what you heard yesterday in the village, and the moment they described that that flash happened, which was apparently an explosion of some kind, that kind of coincided with the moment you guys made a return to this world.
Ah. It's a great observation of you, Bowen. I didn't even
I
think about
we
that.
did it together there, Oldie.
Yeah.
I think we came up with it together. It's
It's a
going back and
collaborative
forth
effort,
between us.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
interesting.
it might be worthwhile to. It might not be related to the cultists, but it might be related to what we.
Okay, I suddenly don't feel a part of this conversation anymore.
No, I'm terribly sorry. If there's anything you would
but
like to
who
know,
are
I'd be
you
happy.
guys?
Yeah, I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. My name
Okay,
is.
start with
Ottlieb
who are you
Ravenswenger.
guys? Ravenswenger. Doesn't ring a
I'm
bell.
from Ravenswenger Island.
Yeah, those Nerod traders, right?
Yes, indeed. That is correct.
You're a long way from home then.
Yeah, I have. I have been traveling towards Brentwick, and when I stumbled upon these people here, and we've been traveling together ever since. And as you've heard now, been to some strange places, even places not on this world.
Yeah.
I am I am Bowen Goodhart, and I'm from the Green Old Cloister, so that's near Pirot. And I'm a man of the faith, so to say.
That's kind of obvious.
Well, it's more complicated than what you can read on the surface, I think. But in this case, you
As
might be
all
right.
things are.
Indeed. Wise words were never spoken, although I actually think they were. But I'm getting into this more poetic mood lately.
Happens to the best of us.
My name is Solwing. I'm an Avrin.
Was wondering about that.
Not a bird.
And a Templar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I am Knight Lieutenant Quintus, the Order of Templar of Aedon.
So,
And I have not.
I kind of remain with my initial statement. I would describe you as a weird company.
And you are indeed correct with that statement. we don't know what's going on, to be totally honest, and we're just trying to find some answers, and these mines might have some.
Yeah. Well, those mines have always had a weird connection with magical stuff, so to say. I'm not sure how well versed you are in the arcane arts.
Not at all.
I know I've studied a bit, but I can't say it's a strength of mine. I can use some magic, but I think Bowen here is actually
I'm
Well,
a
you
trained
see-
arcanist and a trained divine caster. So
Well, see, my father, Mardal, was when he first came to this town, he was a worker in one of these mines, and he discovered that the mines. Let me start off with the history of the mines. It started off as a quarry,
please.
and then they discovered large deposits of iron ore. So they started to mine the iron. And there is something in that ore which my father called Imperium. This is it's an arcane infused substance. It's colored in small doses from the iron ore, and it's usually found in the dust, at least when they chop the iron away. When the iron is smelted, it's lost. So my father, I myself, and my apprentice, we harvest this iron dust, like the waste material from the mining, and we isolate it, and I use it to enchant certain items with magical properties. Hence my runery, founded by my father, Martal. But with the mines closed, my apprentice held there, my business isn't expanding, and my supplies are running low.
Is it a secret
Is what a secret?
that the iron is magic?
No, the iron itself isn't magic. It has some... There is something besides the iron in the ground here. But no, it's not really a secret. At least, I don't think so.
Quite
The miners
achievement.
know what I do there. But we have a deal.
Is there not more to harvest if you would not melt the iron?
Probably. But I'm not sure they really care. It's why I want... Sorry?
Why wouldn't they care?
Because they can't work with it or find it.
So they have this great resource and they are not using it.
Yeah, but they don't like they're dependent on me for that resource.
But
So they tolerate me doing my business there, but they also do their own business there.
Do you know the history of this town, and if there was any specific god that was worshipped here?
No,
some
this
200
town
years
used
ago?
to be 200 years ago. This town was but a fort. It's when we had the wars with the South that my father came here as a worker, and once the war was over, we settled down, or he settled down here, and I was born here.
Okay. What's the name of your apprentice?
It's Valder.
Okay. Well, Rekmar, I think we will visit the mines today, and we'll also ask about the apprentice. I of course don't know how we can convince the guards, but maybe we can figure something out.
I would appreciate that.
We don't exactly have any power or political power here, so...
These guards, who employs them?
Lord Standel.
Damn you, Standel! Is what Quintus thinks.
And are they knights of the order, or are they just common guards?
I'm pretty sure they're not all knighted, but there's bound to be one or two there.
Okay, so we have a couple of common guards.
They're all Crimson Sun, though. Everyone here is. Most of the town was founded by the Crimson Sun, and their descendants.
Yes. Well, I understood from the local priest that some of the guards go to the church, so that might be useful to us.
Okay. Well, if there's anything else that you think we should know, then please tell us, and otherwise we'll be on our way and hope to get back to you with some news later today.
Yeah, well, if you can get my apprentice back, would be appreciative.
Yeah, and also, what do you offer for some? We might have some iron for you or some steel weaponry that we don't use ourselves. Do you also buy stuff?
I can take some stuff off your hands if you want to get rid of it. We can also make a trade. You look like folk here that could use a rune or two.
So, what kind of runes are you specialized in?
Most of them were designed for warfare and protection.
So you could make armor and weapons better?
Yeah, stuff like that, yes.
That is very interesting.
Yes.
Well, maybe we can
even
help.
make it so that you instill fear into your enemies and create light with them. If you move faster, run faster.
All right, that all sounds very interesting. You know, we'll go to the mines, we'll be back, and we'll peruse your fares a bit, as you suggested when we just met.
You don't want to do that now?
Well, I mean, how much time does it take to infuse an item with...
Oh, yeah, but peruse is worse, I mean. Hey, it's okay, you don't have to do it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to know what I can actually have infused, so to say.
Yeah, well, let's see if this works as I had hoped it would. In Foundry.
Yeah. I'm there now.
Yeah.
Oh, Foundry. Crap. Wrong application.
Foundry.
Wrong application.
I'm gonna add there. If you go to the journals, which is the book icon,
Yeah.
top
Yes.
right.
Mardal's Runery. I
Yeah.
already see it.
Okay, but I'm not sure if you can see. Okay, can you click those links inside of them?
Yeah, and then it
Yes.
says I don't have permission.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I was afraid of that. Let me figure that out quickly then.
I keep hearing Nardol's runery
Mardal.
from Doctor Who.
Who?
Nardol from Doctor Who.
I fell for it.
Oh.
Here. Yeah, if I trigger permissions, observer, save changes. I'll show it on stream as well.
Yes,
or
yes, we
just
can
I'll
see
try
it
to.
now. Okay, I'll be doing some reading.
Let me wait. I'll swap
What?
to this.
The first one already is crazy.
What? This is so cool.
Yeah.
Crap! The perpetual one is 400
What else,
gold
Rune?
pieces.
Okay, is this readable on stream?
This one I got in Elvish says soup, but I wanted strength.
I'm not sure if people on stream can properly read it. But they can. Oh, the video. Oh, yeah, that's been happening all evening there. Yeah. For some reason, if I don't have the Discord window open, all the cameras freeze up.
Okay.
I can't really do anything on this.
Sorry, I'm
map.
busy reading all these awesome runes. I wouldn't even know which one to choose, to be fair.
Yeah, if you can read in the full screen, that's fine.
Oh, these are so awesome. Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Let's leave time to work your magic. Money, please.
Money, please. No, I'm not gonna be so lenient on these kind of numbers.
I understand.
Do you know my family?
Yeah, and the consumable perpetual speaks for itself, I guess. But consumables are consumed upon use, and perpetual just lasts forever.
Ever. The Rune of Light.
Yeah. So sorry if the camera freezes again, but I'll see what happens. Show you what happens when I click on one of them. Let's go with this one.
Run.
Awesome.
Oh no! Wait, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. There, this one.
Can you combine runes?
Holy crap. Rune of Resistance.
Yeah.
You can combine some, not all. Sometimes magic interferes.
I want the Rune of Resistance. And the Rune of Savagery. Oh, sorry. That's not...
I want the rune of the defender and the rune of the war mage on my shield. That would be great.
I want the
Oh,
rune
you're
of
going for the boring ones. Yeah.
I want the rune of arcane barrier, man. That sounds
The arcane
cool.
barrier is very good as well.
And it's not even one of the most expensive ones. I mean,
No, that's true. I really like that one as well.
I mean,
I like
stunning
most of them,
is.
I'll open that one and I'll read with you.
I mean, come on. Rune of haste.
Rune of savagery. Cool as well.
I think that would be the one that I really, really want. But a bit more in our price range. The rune of arcane barrier is absolutely not a punishment to.
Lesnar says this is where contemporary inequality comes into hand. Surely there is a connection to someone who says, "Sure, I'll have one of each, please. Have them wrapped while you're at it." Yeah.
Okay, so how much coin do we actually have?
I have
Well,
no clue.
we can buy a consumable. That's about it. We
I
don't
can
have
ask the
that
church
much.
for money.
Yeah, because the church here is rich, right? Yeah.
Money.
Money, please.
Hey, Aedon, money.
Yeah, okay.
I'll skip through them real quick. If people watch back on YouTube, they can actually read all of them. The Rune of Fear.
Awesome.
They can pause it.
Yeah.
Also, you can donate money to us. By getting Twitch subscriptions.
I hear that for every Twitch subscription we get today, our DM will donate 100 gold pieces to the party. I like a lot of them, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, awesome.
You're saying the boring ones, but yeah. Okay, maybe War Mage is boring.
The boring ones are +1 to defend or armor class and a +1 to
Yeah, those are the boring
your
ones. That's
weapon.
what I said.
Those are the boring ones, but they are also staples, right? For a reason.
Yeah, I like the Rune of the Arcane Barrier as well. I think it's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, the Rune of the Arcane Barrier. And the Rune of Haste, obviously.
Yeah.
Rune of Fear and Rune of...
I would definitely go for one of those that has a when you score a critical hit.
Yeah, the Rune
Abilities.
of Fear is one of my favorites right now.
The Rune of Speed is good as well.
The Fear one I considered because just I think character-wise it would make sense to choose that. But
Yeah.
Well, Rekmar, this all
That's
seems
interesting stuff. Yeah.
amazing, truly. But I don't think we actually can pay for it at the moment. But yeah.
Well, help out my apprentice and we'll see what we can do.
Let's go to the quarry.
Let's go to the quarry.
It would, yeah, I would very much like to at least talk about our options if we can return with your apprentice. Well, we're wasting daylight, guys.
Let's go.
When we exit the shop, I ask him, are you really, really busy?
Yeah, I have to run the whole shop by myself. I've got a couple of orders. But why?
Yeah. I might have a personal request as well. But I don't know if you make that or if you would send me to another...
this is just a list of suggestions. If you have any other requests, you can ask them.
Yeah, okay.
What were you thinking of?
I would like to do this in private, so I see you guys outside. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
And it's actually a really small request. I will ask him to make a little token. I've had them made earlier.
Your feather charm and stuff like that.
Yeah. So if you can do that, I have platinum. Please.
That's really nice, but you don't want it enchanted.
Well, I don't think that I want like several of them, so I don't think that would be necessary.
What then? Like a stone with a rune?
And I continue this conversationally privately with the DM at some later point.
That's fine. I can just mute them all if you want, or deafen them all.
No, it's okay. It's might be nice if it's a surprise for the viewers and the players.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about that then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
go to the mines. No.
Yeah, you go. Yeah. What about Günther?
Günther is staying in town.
What about
He actually
Aegis?
didn't. Aegis, he will follow me wherever I go.
Okay. Then make your
I
way to
left
the
my
board.
my coffer in the inn.
All right. So yeah, you go to the quarry. You leave the town at this side, at the dwarven side of the town. So same side as that you would. It's the east side of town. Same side that you would leave the town if you were to travel to the next village. You follow the road for a bit, but then you take a different path, which has been hardened, so carts can travel up on it easily. But already in the distance you can see some, like small buildings and even a tower around a hole in the ground. But it has been fully cordoned off with it's improvised fencing, so to say. And there's you see the red of the Crimson Sun all over the place there, even on the road as you approach. They don't ask you any questions. They're used to
All right.
sightseers.
Okay.
Well, I haven't drawn up any Crimson Sun enemies, so I think we should be fine.
Well, just don't fight these guards for your personal issues with the small church.
I won't fight these guards. They are just misguided.
Okay, let's make our way to wherever we need to go.
Yeah, that's straight ahead. Eventually, you come. You reach the perimeter, and that's fully guarded. And there's guards patrolling all over the place around the quarry. You can see the quarry quite well from here. It's just like I said, it's a big hole in the ground. But there is a spiraling road down, and you can, if you look over, then you can see some mine shafts built there as well. And there's a track running along that path where these carts can be pushed or pulled over. And it actually looks quite advanced. I mean, you've heard of this before, but I've never actually seen something quite as advanced as this track they made here.
All right.
And as you approach, a guard comes towards you and says, apologies, but this area is closed off.
Good day, sir. We just arrived in town and heard of the troubles at the mines, and we might be able to help out.
Are you the mages the guild sent?
Why, yes, we are.
No, we aren't.
No, we are not. Should not lie, Oddly.
Sorry, I had to say that.
Oh, it was a joke. Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
No, I'm afraid we are not, but we do have some experience with the arcane, and also have encountered something similar at Woudford, which we think might be related.
You have experience with exploding mines at Woudford?
Well, not an exploding mine, but there have been strange occurrences.
Okay.
So maybe, I don't know, if you are in charge, we can continue this conversation, or maybe there is somebody that we can talk to at least. Yeah, thank you very much.
Is it perhaps the sergeant that I encountered this morning? Because that would be glorious.
No, it's not. This is a woman, actually. So you're quite sure that's not the same one.
I sit atop my lion at this point. I try to look as imposing as I can.
Sure.
Yeah, well, if as she comes up, she looks kind of awkward to your whole company. The lion, the Templar mounted upon it, the bird person, a cleric, which isn't that odd.
Oh,
but someone with blue hair. But she retains her composure and says, you are some experts?
Yes, you are in charge here?
We have a lot of experience.
This shift, yes.
Well, my name is Oddly Vraagsvinger.
Okay, one at a time, please.
My name is Oddly Ravensvanger. These are Bowen, Solwing, and Quintus. And this is Aegis, by the way. Don't worry, he doesn't bite. And I scratched the lion behind his ears. And we heard about the problems here at the mines, and we actually wanted to see if we could help out and investigate with the experience that we've had recently at Woutford, where they were also experiencing strange magical occurrence and the corrupting of local wildlife.
And who sent you?
Well, we came of our own volition after we are actually on our way to Brentwick and just stumbled upon this. And the similarities to what we experienced in Woutford were something that we just couldn't ignore.
Yeah, but I don't think I can just give you access to the mines. Not at this point.
And who should we talk to about getting access then? The Lord Standel?
I'm pretty sure he'll say the same as I do, but sure, go over my head. But no, I mean, we're pretty sure that people here aren't contaminated with anything, but it's still a dangerous place, and I can't be responsible for a bunch of civilians or church people.
Well,
We're not civilians or church people.
I am a church person.
I am not.
I'm just Bowen.
So you have everything. So you have everything under control then.
Well, we have sent in a small team to investigate inside of the mines, and we have some mages from the guild coming.
So you don't have everything under control.
Well, not quite. At least we don't know what's going on here and what is happening inside of that mine.
Would you be willing to release the people that you're holding prisoner against their will here?
Yeah, we released most of them.
I think it's the... damn, I should have written this down. Velden? The runesmith's apprentice.
Ah, Valder. Yeah.
Velder, yes.
Yeah, he went in with the expedition team.
And how
he was
long
actually
ago?
quite eager to help out.
How long ago did they leave?
Well, like an hour or so.
And when are
we
they
had
supposed
breakfast
to
and they went.
return?
I don't know.
You
I
seem
don't think
awfully
they're-
relaxed about this. I would be really worried and
Why?
take on
The danger
every
is
help that
past.
you-
I mean, the stuff happened a couple of days ago, but there's nothing's happening now. We're just... Yeah, we're
You're
losing
sitting
money
it
at
out.
this point.
You're sitting it out.
I'm sitting it out until the mages get here.
Oh,
or until
there's
my
no
shift
problem.
ends.
Then we can just walk in, right?
No, I can't allow civilians inside. I just told you. I can't be responsible for you. If something happens to you, I'll be held responsible.
I would be willing to sign any agreement that you are not responsible for our well-being.
Sign an agreement? What? No.
We are always part of something, you know. So
And
you
for
can't.
Purple Mountain, can I just enter then?
Yeah,
No.
like that. It's all different. We're all different. We are not like people and stuff. Well, we are people.
Look, we are telling you that we
Listen,
can help. You can
the
wait around
apprentice-
for the mages, or you can have us take a look at what's going on, and maybe we might be able to help you figure it out.
And then something happens, the mine explodes again or whatever, and you guys all die.
And that's
then
my
nobody will miss us.
responsibility
You
and
don't
not
even know. You don't even know who we are.
He's a
I can't be a
Templar.
Soulwing.
They'll miss him.
What were you saying, Soulwing?
I was saying that it is my own responsibility if I die or not, and not yours.
I kind of agree.
It is if I allow you access to this mine that is under my guard at the moment.
Well, are there still people held here against their will or not?
No one is being held against their
Okay.
will. Everyone has been released that wanted to go.
I understand the predicament you're in. I don't understand why you're not willing to accept our help, but we are willing to wait until the expedition returns with the runesmith's apprentice. If that's okay with you. We won't be going into the mine. We can wait around here, wherever works for you.
Just wait then. And as soon as the exact moment she says that, stuff is starting to happen down below.
I was waiting for it.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
No, yeah, you see some people run out of the mine shaft. And you see this Crimson Sun Guard just running ahead, and then suddenly some kind of bolt of electricity, for lack of a better word, fires from the mine and just goes straight through him, and then it suddenly stops, and the guard is he almost explodes from the impact of the thing that flew through him. Because when it stops, it's you see a creature, like a four-legged creature from up here. It kind of looks like a wolf, but its legs are a lot more thick, and he has no wagging tail. It's more like a pointy flap at his back, and his head is more lizard-like than dog-like. But it's still sparkling with electricity as it stops, turns around, and it starts to run at one of the other guards randomly, and as it gains speed, it suddenly shoots forward again with another bolt of lightning, obliterates another guard. And more people come running out of the mines, and another one of these creatures flies into the scene.
You want our help?
We'll just wait right over there. If you would be requiring
no. She turns around, draws her weapon, and runs away.
Yeah, okay.
And most of the guards that are standing there do the same thing.
Yeah, I pull my shield from my back, and also slowly make my way towards the entrance and see what the rest does. But I intend to help.
I'm running.
Oh, you're running. Yeah. Okay, I'll join you. Like shield forward, spear at the ready.
Staff in my hand.
Okay, shields up!
Listen. We're... two things. First of all, I don't have a battle map for this, because I wasn't sure if you guys were going through the mines, and I didn't have Eric draw up a mine entrance.
Or creatures.
And secondly, we're nearing the end of the session anyway. So, shall we postpone this combat to the start of the next session, or do you want to play a round or two within Theater of Mind?
No, let's do it. Let's do it next time. It's the perfect cliffhanger.
It is a good
cliffhanger. It is a good cliffhanger and a good start to the next episode, but I also really want to roll some dice.
yeah. I agree with that sentiment as well.
Like half an hour or so, right?
What?
You're half an hour early.
Yeah, 20 minutes, but yeah.
But we can't finish combat in 20 minutes, and I really don't like stopping mid-combat. No, so if that's the other option, like starting and then stopping mid-combat, then I would say let's save it for next time.
We could do a bit of an after talk.
Yeah, I'd like that.
The after talk.
The after talk. After the after talk is the after talk. And after the after talk, there's an after talk.
But yeah, okay. I guess that you're not all of the same mind on this.
Let's continue next session with
with some awesome artwork and
awesome artwork and combat. Now it will be theater of the mind, and I don't like theater of the mind.
I do like theater. I want to speak in defense. I would like to speak in defense of theater of mind.
I want to draw some awesome stuff, man.
Okay. I mean that will bring it home for me. If Eric draws some awesome art, then we should definitely wait.
Yeah, so let's talk about. Does chat have any questions then about what's happening, or maybe that's
what is
cool
happening?
Yeah, are we going to go into the meta?
Of course, why
or
not?
Are we not doing that?
You're allowed. Yeah, I mean, usually on stream we don't really have that kind of thing, but usually at the table we have whole meta discussions of about all the stuff that's been going on. So people don't have to think from their characters, but can think for themselves as well.
Which helps in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So should I say what I think is happening, or?
Sure,
go ahead, man.
Take it
love
away.
To hear.
So I think that when that this area in this world corresponds to the weeping tree, I can't come up with the name right now, the Lacrimar, and when that kind of collapsed, that part of the Endless Forests, it had this effect on this world, which gives an idea of what a collapse does instead of a taking over. But that part got corrupted, and it was still kind of foresty kind of area. So I think those two things kind of combined infested this area, made the wild touched on the wildlife, because that's kind of a thing that corresponds to that place. I don't know. I think it's somewhere in that corner.
What if this is my theory? Like, I don't think that this is necessarily connected to the Endless Forest and the Lacrimar, but I do think it's connected maybe to the bigger thing. So what if what we did at the Lacrimar tree somehow wedged something loose and released it back onto this world? What if everything was closed off, which is not the natural way? Like, our world has been closed off of all these other worlds, and maybe by opening up the portal, we wedged something loose.
So you're thinking like it opened something up?
Well, I'm think
that that part of the dream crashed into this world.
Yeah, well, I think that it's similar. I think that if Okul can influence this world by forcing like a wound or his nightmare world into this world, I think it is also possible for other worlds to do that by either by accident or by whatever.
Yeah,
I think more dreams are bleeding into this world right now, and I hope there are more locations bleeding into this world right now, because that would mean awesome stuff.
Yeah, I'm not looking. It would mean awesome stuff, but if it's going to be like the Oblivion gates in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, then that's. I don't know if anyone ever played that game. Yeah. It's like 40 gates open in the world, and then you go, you go to every gate, and you close them, and then every gate, once you're inside, it's always the same, but sometimes it's like a mirrored version, or it's like 3 different versions of that same tower that you need to go into.
No,
and then you've done those 40 gates, and then 80 more gates open up.
Don't worry, like, they're all procedurally generated. It's random every time you enter.
Yeah, it kind of feels the same. Ashley says doors open both ways, right? So who's knocking on the other side?
Yeah, so that's what I was actually thinking. Like, what dream world could be coming in here? Like, what do we like? Crystals, arcane. Like, is there?
But it has to be related to the stuff that we did, right? Because it happened at the same time that we returned, and we returned while that part of the endless forest was
Well,
collapsing.
we broke off part of the closed off part of the endless forest, but
And that
also
was because
opened
the
up.
nightmare took over there. So
Also opened up a
Consumed
major
it.
gate.
permanently, you mean?
Yeah. We permanently created a bridge between a dream world and our world.
Yeah, I see this as a beautiful opportunity because we can now go to other realms and spread the faith of Aedon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
So who
There's
else
that.
has an idea?
Anyone else? Anyone else an idea?
I do.
Yeah, you know.
Well, it's electric, it's crystalline, so I kind of agree with you on that, Michelle, because that's not really the thing that we saw in the Necromar.
No,
Yeah, because what do we know of the other realms?
Nothing.
nothing.
We know the Necromar.
We know the endless forest. And we know that there is a world, a realm of fire and stuff where Solwing has been in his dream state. We know of the nightmare world where I have been.
Yeah.
We know of some in-between world or prison or whatever where I have been. But that might... I haven't really been there, I guess. It's more a mental thing, maybe. But we don't know.
And if there's a fire world, there must be, I think other elements, like a water world. Would that be a wet dream, or... I'm sorry.
What about Kevin Costner?
Yeah, Kevin Costner dream. Okay. Yeah. So the other thing is, if all those worlds kind of reflect parts of these worlds, maybe then.
Yeah,
it's
wait. Let me stop you right there, because the Endless Forest didn't reflect this world at all. The only piece that was reflected was the portal area, and that was only the tree.
Yeah, correspond. Sorry, not reflect. Correspond.
Yeah, and geography worked a little bit differently in the Endless
that's true.
Forest.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it has to come down somewhere if it crashes, right? That's what I thought.
Yeah, like a part of that dream crashed into this world somehow.
Yeah.
Ashley says Waterworld isn't in this show's budget.
Yeah, but Ashley is forgetting we're actually in the Netherlands. So Waterworld.
We are Waterworld.
We only have to break one dam, and we're all underwater.
Yeah. We don't need. We can do that without Waterworld's budget.
I think Dordrecht is the lowest point is 7 meters below sea level. So there you go.
Exactly.
And it's the actual
People
island,
are worried
so
about
we're
the Delta
surrounded by
variant, but we have the Delta works here. And,
Yeah.
So yeah.
What do we know of the other gods?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to know about the other guards. I can get my memory refresher right.
Because
the old gods.
Can we attach this to a god? The lightning and the crystals. Can we couple?
Give me a second to refresh my memory.
So lightning is kind of it's kind of like fire. You know, it's plasma.
It is, and it's the Knights of the Crimson Order here. That's why I asked, like, what god were they worshipping?
Well, none.
Yeah, I
this was just a fort.
But I was just thinking that maybe some of these knightly orders have roots in some religion, which is why there's many of them, and they have certain aspects.
Yeah,
I'm crazy. Whatever. The Pantheon. We have Althazar, the god of fire, well known to Solwing. Fire, light, and sun, and symbols of flaring sun. Then we have Unadi, the goddess of water. As water tides and oceans, flowing water as a symbol. So that's for our Waterworld episode. And we have got Baskia, the god of earth. Earth, strength, and mountains.
That
symbol
might be it.
Is 3 mountains. No. Yeah, I got one here. Serinda, air, thunder, and storms, the symbol of a lightning bolt. I don't know why, but I feel that this might be a strong contender. Uh, we have Mwendi, the goddess of the harvest, fertility, and birth. Symbol is a sickle and a grain stalk.
An old temple is near Greenhold. Me, Wendy.
Yeah.
Greenhold is built on top of her temple, though, right?
Partly, yeah. Part of it
The
is
goddess
next to
Lirosa, the goddess of love, peace, and family. Heart above an open hand is her symbol. Karn, the god of war, conflict, and victory. The symbol is crossed swords. And we have Perwen, the god of knowledge. Knowledge, reason, and wisdom. Symbol is an open book with rays of light. Vakuno, the god of craft. Well, we know about Vakuno. We've been to, or at least Solwing and Bowen had a wonderful encounter in one
Cabri.
of the old churches in Cabri. Craft, comments, and travels. The symbol is a hammer with wings. Then we have Firza, the goddess of the moon, fortune, and fate. The symbol is a crescent moon with 3 stars. We know that
There's gone wrong there, right?
we know that was the wife of Altazar and the first one to be corrupted by.
She was the first to fall.
Yeah, the first to fall, corrupted, fall, whatever. Tomato. Then we have Halion, the god of magic, miracles, and trickery. Symbol is pentagrams with runes. So, based on the arcane thing of the crystals and stuff, also a contender.
A contender,
This is all just
but
conjecture.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Conjecture.
Corintha, the goddess of order, justice, and law. Symbol is a closed fist with rays of light. Thera, the goddess of chaos, arts, and beauty. Symbol is a blossoming flower. Here we have Gandra, the goddess of life. Associations are life, healing, and summer. And the symbol is a dawning sun. Serton, the god of death, darkness, and winter. Symbol is a withered tree. And last but certainly not least, we have Alaris, the goddess of the hunt, hunting animals and nature. Antlers, we of course know her because we've been in her dream. So this might have been nice for the viewers out there to have a rundown of
did everyone take
pantheon.
notes? That's,
did everyone take notes? So I totally have to admit this. I've spoken about this before on various streams, Talking Void or whatever. I am usually a player that takes a lot of notes. Like I have literally 6 or 7 notepads of notes for our previous campaign, our home campaign, where Roger was also at the end. And I really miss that. But I keep thinking to myself, I have to focus on the stream and what's going on, and I can always watch it back and take notes.
And you never do.
No, we're now 32 episodes in, 32 times 3 hours. It's like I will definitely rewatch our entire campaign at some point, but now it's just so busy. And but I've rewatched some episodes, and I have actually some notes on some episodes. But I try to keep everything here.
Yeah.
I try to do that, but I always forget names. Names are my.
I think. I mean, relatively speaking, I think I write down a lot more for this campaign than I do for my other campaign that's been running for 8 years now. I mean, of course, I have written down more for that campaign because I have 8 years. But in the 1 year I've played this game, I've written down a lot more than I did for the Herald.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, I normally don't write down notes.
Me neither.
I just depend on other players doing that, and then.
I'm usually a big note keeper. I'm not. We have one friend of ours who literally wrote. He transcribed entire sessions, basically.
Yeah. It's a pity we can't read his handwriting, though. Because,
Fair enough, but still, It was so much fun to read. I've read those notes. It's awesome that they exist.
Yeah. But I have a copy of them laying around.
So
somewhere.
yeah,
But yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of we can speculate a lot about what's happening. I kind of like the two goals that you put forth.
yeah.
That there might
So
be
name them. Which
dreams.
ones?
I think
one and the magic.
You
one.
were, of course, talking about Serinda and
course.
Halion.
Hellion, yeah.
Of course, I was talking about those two. And but what does that mean? Because when it coincides with something that we did, why would some of their dream possibly flow over into our world?
Because we know that
even-
all the realms are connected within this space, right? That also had a name that I forgot. And there was this city where everything came together. Let's call it a void in between
The Primus.
Let's call it a void in between all the dreams.
Primus.
And maybe just the pure power and of everything, the power that was released when we returned to this earth wedged something loose.
There's kind of shrapnel going around, and plucked pieces out of other dreams and made them crash here.
Well, you kind of figured that you made something happen. There was a fact you unleashed some kind of power. But yeah, not sure. I'm not sure what was the consequence of that, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually.
On the next episode of the Precipice of Dreams.
Maybe in 2 weeks. So, what do you say? Shall we close off with one more piece of artwork?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
yeah?
Yeah. Give it.
I just closed the stream. Wait a minute.
Give us,
I just closed
give
the
us,
stream.
give us the artwork.
I think you've seen it before, Eric. I don't know. It's
Yeah, but I'm wondering what you're.
especially with this piece. But before I show it, this piece I had really had some trouble trying to think of a way to fit it into the campaign because I don't see you traveling anywhere near a place like this because it's up in the far north where an area like this would be. But well, let me just show you.
Oh, my snowman. Okay.
No, not your snowman.
The Incredible Snowman. Ooh. That's really cool.
Man,
Wow, Eric, that looks
that's
amazing.
beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful indeed.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go
know,
north,
right?
guys.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go there.
But
Forget
an
about
area
this
like
mine.
this would be
Travel
somewhere
Always
north towards where the dwarves lives, near Hartfront. At least in there's this river delta coming from the mountains. That river actually splits off into the small. It's not really an island, but an island between rivers where Heldron is located. So if you go to Heldron and you follow the river upstream, you might come up to an area that looks a bit like this.
yeah, I'll be
It's
making a lot
gorgeous.
more of these.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I know.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
He's just
So awesome.
he's just sending me random artwork like this, and I'm just like, whoa!
Yeah,
It's really
I'll-
inspiring as well.
Did I ever share the description of Raafsvanger Island with you?
Send me an email with the full description, and I will be working on it.
I'll send you my map. Then
Yeah,
as well.
Oh, yeah, send me the map. And,
For Greenhold,
I'll be
that would be awesome.
Oh,
as
no,
well.
for Ravensfinger Island.
Yeah, but
you made a
Greenhold
map
Cloister
for it.
as well. That
The
map
Greenhold
is
would
amazing
also
as
be,
well.
yeah, you have a really detailed map of Green. We should scan or make a photograph of that sometimes and show it on stream because it's also very awesome. If you want,
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
should
know.
we should do that.
yeah.
Yeah. But
It's not
Ravensfinger, I still need the names in there.
Yes.
Hmm.
Names
Just-
need to be.
Put some
Yeah,
vowels close to each other, and then you have a name.
Uh,
Well, Yeah,
Yeah,
Vnger. Okay, there's a U in those
It's
last.
all
I
self-explanatory
know.
mostly because there's like a long house, you know. There's
You can't deny that. That's a lot
there's
of vowels next to each other, though.
there's the keep, and then there's farms, and there's a couple of there's a harbor,
and
there's
there's
an
a
old
forest.
Nero temple.
There's a bay. There's a watchtower.
Yeah, well, it's just called the Watchtower.
Yeah. Send me the
But
map and
I will search the Icelandic names for these common things like farm
Cool.
and Watchtower and sort of stuff.
Also,
Actually, about Eric,
yeah.
you're like the Dutch Bob Ross, but funny.
Yeah, it's at least someone thinks are funny.
Eric should actually do a live stream where he puts his his digital tablet up on a easel.
Yeah, and just makes random awkward jokes.
And put the camera in front of it and just do the whole Bob Ross thing. But
yeah, I'll be
No.
wearing a
He
big
just
Afro
has to
wig.
make his Eric jokes, like all the wordplay and.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll leave it at this. We'll continue this session in 2 weeks, and I have a feeling that's going to be some awesome artwork and some awesome combat, maybe. Or
yes,
at least
I
a
really
prelude to some awesome combat.
Oh,
This-
we're going
this
to
combat
do
is not-
awesome combat.
Yeah, we're going to
Yes,
do combat. I'm not sure if it's going to be awesome, but
of
we'll
course
figure it out,
will be.
right? It's
But before we leave, I think it's important to mention things.
yeah, we're going
Because
to
we
mention
have
things.
we have some awesome stuff coming up. First
Yeah.
and foremost, this Saturday, if you're living in the Canadas or the United States, it will be Saturday at around 7 or 8 p.m.
7:30.
Yeah. We will be joining, and we as me and Jasper will be joining our good friends Top Down Tabletop for a special one-shot. We will also be joined by Rob from Careful Cantrip and by Ashley, who you might know from being British. And, I really have difficulty pronouncing that. I started doing that as a joke, but I really can't pronounce it.
Well, who you might know
Who
from
you might know
British.
from being British.
Being British. Yeah.
Being
Yes.
British.
British.
Anyway,
So I'll put,
so it is a Saturday for if you're living on that side of the great Atlantic Ocean. If you're in Europe, it will be a Sunday morning at 1:30 p.m. CET. Or AM, sorry, 1:30 a.m. CET. It will be great. There will be lots of coffee. There might be some sleep deprivation or things like that. It will be a lot of fun. That's the Saturday / Sunday. Oh, can you still hear us? Oh, yeah, that's the Saturday / Sunday. Then on Monday, the good folks over at Top Down Tabletop will be joining us for another session of Call of Cthulhu, which I'm very looking forward to a lot. And then on Tuesday, we will be joined by Shanks from Top Down Tabletop. There's a theme. And Roger for another episode of Talking Void.
where we'll be discussing Jasper.
What's your style, Dungeon Master?
Or what's your Dungeon Master's style? And why? And how?
And why?
And elaborate, please. Because
I wanted to do it like a kind of cool dude.
Ooh,
yeah, you succeeded.
I
Okay.
can be cool.
That was
I
cool.
can be hip.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am young too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check that out. Check it all out. I posted a link to Top Down Tabletop in the chat. If you're not following them already, please visit their Twitch and drop a follow. Check it out on Saturday. It's 1:30 a.m., right? It's not that bad. I mean, we've gone to bed later than that before. It's a Saturday, so...
But then we were 16.
Yeah, and that's the start time.
Wait, you're not 16 anymore. I thought you said you
No.
were young.
And if you're from the UK, it's half 2.
No, it's 1:30 actually.
Yeah.
Because it's
yeah.
an hour earlier in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's even more easy to watch. More easy is wrong. Easier to watch.
So as you have to.
Anyway, check out the Saturday, then Monday the Call of Cthulhu one shot. Tuesday, Jasper's Talking Void, Jasper's Lab, I want to say. And the week after that, we'll be back with the Precipice of Dreams on the Monday, October 18th.
But so the show in Europe is on Sunday, not on Saturday.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
but
that's what I said.
it still
Yeah.
counts as Saturday, right? I mean, yeah.
So there's still 16 people in chat, so we should rate someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And also, people should stick around for. I see Band of Badgers is online.
Are we frozen again? We are right.
So Ash
It's so
he
annoying.
has it easy. 'Cause he can,
Band of Badgers is online.
Band of Badgers is still online.
Yeah, okay. I need to get that right because I can't make a typo.
It's capital B, capital O, capital B for Band of Badgers. I will
Band
wait,
of
like
Badgers. Yeah, okay. /rate.
and people should stick around for the raid and for the outro.
We have a new outro. Yeah, we have a new outro. It's going to be awesome. Stick around and enjoy it. But this is going to be us for today. So we hope to see you all soon. And say hi to Band of Badgers. So there we go. Oh wait, I should do the outro first. Wait. Sorry, I do outro and then I start raid. Sorry, people. Stick around. But yeah, do it again. Go.